And we are live.
Better than the alternative, I would guess.
Always.
Sorry, no a notification popped up. We've been having trouble with Facebook all day. It's been horrible.
Well, it is.
So now
Facebook.
you guys are just quiet.
Yeah.
I turn on the live button and you guys go silent.
I know, right? It's like we're all yapping at the beginning, and then it's like, oh.
I'm shy.
You all get shy.
Right.
So I guess I'm just gonna hit the intro then.
Okay, yeah.
And we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another round of Backer Shots. We got a full house again tonight. Some awesome campaigns going on that we're going to check out and get backers for so we can drink to them. That's the plan. And I am always your indie princess, Lola. I am the EIC over at indievolt.com, and we just celebrated IndieVolt's 4th birthday today.
Woo.
4 years and counting.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I am also the writer and creator of Lore, which is in demand on Indiegogo. So guys, go check that out. And I am joined by Miss Nita, my co-host. How are you?
I am great. I am Nita Lanning. I am social media manager of IndieVolt and Arrow Comics 4.0. I am co-founder of Ragin ABC and Ragin Promotions with Meredith down beneath me. And I'm a writer, vlogger, blogger. And that's about it right now.
Do you remember the drink we're drinking tonight?
Chuck Norris.
You got it.
Uh-oh.
Vodka and Red Bull. Cherry vodka and Red Bull.
It's cherry vodka and whatever energy drink you want to mix with it.
Well, mine's Red Bull. Sugar-free Red Bull because I use Jolly Ranchers to turn the vodka strawberry.
Why is it specifically a Chuck Norris with cherry vodka? Like, where does that come
Because that's what they call it, Meredith. We don't make the rules.
I don't
We
know.
just
That's
follow
just what
them.
it's called.
Jeez, and don't ask questions, huh?
Hey.
I'm just like, hey, you know.
And
Oh,
we
no
got-
way, dude. What's
we
going
got-
on?
What's up, Tim?
What's going on, Mr. Pops? How you doing?
Brian?
Party
Daphne, Nita?
continues. The party.
Holy damn, everybody.
And we got Daphne back on tonight. How are you, Daphne?
I'm good. So I'm here as moral support for JD and to take custody of Lola's liver as the designated driver if things get a little too wild here. So, yeah. So, hello, everybody. My name is Daphne Lage, and I am a cartoonist, illustrator, and comic book artist from New York. I've been self-publishing comics since 1992 because I don't know any better and have nowhere else to go. And I am known for my funny animal furry fantasy comic, Tall Tales, and my medieval fantasy soap opera, Eagle Raven, Heir of the First Unicorn, which I just shipped out most of it right before the holiday. So everybody should be getting their stuff this week.
Yeah.
And also because I like having something for everybody, I am also the artist for the House of Bob furry porn collection on Fur Affinity. So you can check that out at eagleworks.com, where you can find links to all of my comics, my social media, and that gallery.
And what are you drinking tonight?
I will be drinking seltzer because, like I said, I'm the designated driver, but I do have cowbell.
Nice.
You know, whenever we hit one, so I'm prepared at least.
And Mr. Calderon.
My name is JD Calderon. I'm the writer and creator of the Oswald Chronicles and Tall Tales. So, and, you know, fortunately for me, my better half is showing up so that, you know, when I screw up, she can correct me.
All right. Sure.
And what are you drinking tonight?
Agua.
Yeah.
Nice.
We're boring that way. That's
Yeah. I should have grabbed the kombucha. I forgot to grab the bottle.
Right.
I can always go get it later.
And the Den Mom.
Hey, you guys, I'm Meredith Lochran. I am the associate editor over at Geek Insider, as well as the executive producer of the Geek Insider podcast. I am the Asian half of Ragin. I am also a writer and live streamer, growing my personality, I guess, as well as my writing credentials in comics and prose, and also doing the social media management for Arrow and Indie Vault. So there you go.
Nice.
So what are you drinking?
Passing the baton. I have a couple of drinks here. I've got coffee, which is the mainstay, and I also have Dr. Pepper and cream soda with Smirnoff, which is almost a dead bottle, so that will die tonight.
Oh, that's a swallow.
That I'm mixing my drinks. I don't do the shots. I don't do the shots. It hurts too much, you guys. I mean, it takes me days to recover anymore. My old bones can't take it.
And the creator.
Hey, my name is Brian. I'm the creator of Aerith Saga, which is up on Indiegogo right now. And I do not drink alcohol anymore because I would always wake up either in an alley, a bar, or a parking lot. So I now drink water all the time.
Nice.
So you've had those days where you're like, where are my clothes?
Yeah, I've had a couple of those, but actually out in public too, so it makes it really awkward.
Oh. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me.
Sorry, is this church?
Hands
Sorry.
aren't big enough to cover that. Sorry.
Mr. Lattie.
My name's Tim Lattie. I do a bunch of work for IDW, mostly on Ghostbusters, and I actually have a G.I. Joe comic coming out on the 7th. So look for that in the comic shops. And I'm here pumping my Indiegogo Night Stars with its huge backing number that I got to catch up to. And I started drinking earlier today. I went and had a big po' boy, and I'm drinking Miller Lite. My drink of choice. But I'm with Meredith. As you get older, man, it takes like a day or two to recover. It sucks, man.
All that enthusiasm and angst is wasted on the youth.
Right. Like it'll be like Monday afternoon. I feel normal from like a Saturday, like it's crazy, but it's true. So we'll see. It's July 4th weekend. We'll see how it goes.
And by the way, for everybody in the Northeast, a po' boy is called a hero here.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Real? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So I had a hero, a shrimp hero.
Shrimp heroes are my favorite. God, that just feels weird.
Last but not least, Pops.
Oh, I can
One
be
and
least
only.
in this crowd. Okay. I can be least in this crowd. That's okay. Y'all know me, Pops Van Zandt, over there on Facebook at Comic Related Madness. Founder of CromCon, host of Monday Madness, and co-host of Poppin' with Piper and Pops. And I'm here tonight because I was out here drinking with these people earlier, and I ain't done yet. What do you think?
What you drinking now? Same thing?
Oh, yeah, we never switch up. That's where y'all mess it up. Mixing stuff and switching it up, that's where you find yourself sick and feeling crappy the next day. Whatever I start with, that's what I roll with all night long. So
like a gambler.
Makes more and more sense every time I talk to you, man. Yeah. I got my poison. This is what I'm drinking.
Yeah, Captain Morgan Spice Rum, the apple slice. That's what we're rolling today. It is good.
We got someone in the chat. Buck Lightning Chronicles wants to know what is Night Stars.
Oh, man.
We need to drop some links in the chat.
I'm sure we'll get into that at some point. Yeah.
We are going to get into it.
Well, I think it's time to get into it because we all introduced ourselves. So
yeah, sorry, I keep getting notifications popping up. My StreamYard hates me right now.
Oh no.
So the first campaign, we are gonna go with JD. JD, you want to pull up your campaign?
All right. Let me share it out with you. Hold on.
I got all the numbers already, Nita, so you don't gotta worry.
Yes, because we got to do the accurate math here.
Yeah, I did it before we went live.
Oh, so you got it. Thank you.
oh, I'm reading it. I'm reading it right now. See, I have pages behind me already.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I got C addicted too.
My-
He wouldn't
my,
read the digital, but when the physical came in, then he was like, "Oh yeah."
I gotta have it in my hands, man.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, I can't do digital either.
And this is very nice. This came in good condition. It came very well packaged. It is very nicely put together. It's beautiful inside and out. You guys did an excellent job so far.
Thank you.
As far as I'm into the story, I'm down. Okay.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
What's up, Joe?
All right.
Pumpkin's in the house.
Here we go.
Here we go.
There we go. All right.
All right.
So this is we were just passing through issues 1 through 4, plus alternative covers. There's gonna come a point where you're probably gonna have to switch to me, but we'll start with this. So we got 8 days left. We were in a 28-day campaign. We're at 3260, and we have stretch goals. So if you want to scroll down a little bit to the bottom, a little bit lower.
You were
You control it.
Oh,
No,
I'm in
you control it. Yeah.
You know what's funny? I was so used to the other. Yeah.
If you share it, you control it. If
Oh,
she
yeah.
controls it.
Yeah, JD, I make people.
Would it be
control their own
easier for me
campaign.
to bring it up?
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
If you want to, Meredith, you can do it if you want.
Yeah, I can bring that up.
I just don't do
That
it.
way JD can stay.
No, this is
Present
fine.
in
I
the
got
room.
it.
Okay.
I got it. Okay, so here we go. So this is what we have. We have issues 3 and 4 currently featured. 3 and 4 are available, and also issues 1 and 2. One of the things I wanted to show was this was the early bird package, which is available for the first 41 backers. Now we have a 62 backers, but there's a huge chunk of them are digital. So I still have about 8 or 9 available of these. So you get 2 stickers, you get a pin, and you get actually, let me do it like this. Can you bring me up so I can show these a little bit clearer?
1 second.
Yeah. There we go.
There you go.
Yeah, so there you go. So that is a coaster.
Oh, crazy.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I thought, when I first heard about it, I was like, what would I want a coaster for? I did, and I thought it was kind of cool.
And very appropriate for the show, too.
Yes. And then I got a couple of stickers, right? And then we have this guy, right? And that's an acrylic pin. So for the first 41 backers, and I think there's still about 8 available. They get that. And then there's also, I like showing you like this rather than that damn screen. Issues 3 and 4, but we were just passing through. So these are 2 current ones. We also still have issues 1 and 2 available. So if you want to catch up, they're available.
Nice.
Yeah. And we also have issues 7 and 8 of Passing Queens and Making Homes. These are alternative covers. The covers are by Donnie Hadajawa and Carlos Moreno. And he's also the artist to this piece right here. And we also have this guy.
Awesome.
That's so cute.
That's a hard enamel pin or a cloisonne pin, right? So it's available as an add-on. There's a couple of levels that it's available on, so you can pick it up either way. So, and all right, I've done this spiel so many times. I'm sorry to go insane. So as far as the story is concerned, actually, can you flip back to? Yeah, there we go. So we can just do it this way. Oh, okay. And here's one of the things. Since we've gone through 4 stretch goals. So this is going to be a trading card, right? This is an image done by Aurelio Tillis. And then we have this. This was at the $2,000 mark. We got this trading card. And this was by, definitely, I'm blanking on his name. Jerome Jacinto.
Yeah.
Yes, Jerome Jacinto.
See, that's
Yes,
why Daphne's
Jerome.
on here.
Yes. And then This is by another artist named Lariz. And this is the third trading card. I was after 2,500. And okay, I don't have a big picture of it, but this picture right here, that's by Matt Lunsford and Jeremy Roberts on the colors. And then at 3,500, we have another image by Matt Lunsford and Jeremy Roberts as well. And that's the next one. That's at 3,500, and it's a 9-card set. So it may take 2 campaigns to get them all. But you never know. We might get them all tonight, and we get all the ladies drunk. So we can get that happening. But it'll be all 9 cards, and then if you put all 9 cards in, the sleeves, in the 9-deck sleeve, on the back there'll be just one image that I haven't revealed yet, which I'm not.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So we got that, and then as far as the story is concerned, this particular story features Oswald. He's very young in his life. He's been on the mall only a few months, and these characters are called Calcians. And look, in the spirit of the show, they're boozing it up, right? Right. So Oswald's here having a conversation, and he's just made friends with this guy, and of course, what better ways to make friends than to booze it up. So he's telling Oswald to do something. He's teaching him how to cast a spell, and this is Oswald's first time casting a spell. So, and basically what it is, this particular story is about 2 different races, the Calcians and the Grogs. These 2 races existed in North America long before mankind ever showed up. And when mankind showed up, they got together and they said, look, if we don't do something, we're going to get destroyed by these creatures that are coming in. So they got their greatest sorcerers together. They created an item, and the item keeps both races invisible to mankind. Now, what had happened was the Calcians, they have control of the item, whereas the Grogs, they have control of the key to the item. So if anything needs to be done to the item, both parties have to be involved, and both parties, will be there to observe it. What had happened here is there was a certain person in the command structure that found out where that key was at. So the Calcians ended up stealing the key from the Grogs. The Grogs, of course, they're going to retaliate, and they're attacking. This small group of Calcians, they found their way onto Oswald's home. He lives on 54th Street and Park Avenue in Manhattan, and he lives on a mall. So there's north and southbound traffic, and there are these stretches with that have like dirt and flowers and all this stuff. And Oswald lives on one of them, and they find themselves there. And this is where they sent Oswald to go hide the key, but Oswald ends up taking a trip inside of the key to speak to one of the sorcerers who created this item. So it's a little bit of a head trip, and they're at war. So, and the thing is these 4 issues is one self-contained story. There's you don't need to read anything before it or after to get it. So that's actually the one good thing. I'm trying to keep the story self-contained, even though there's a much larger story arc. There's just one, each arc just has one story. So, and that's pretty much it. And then this is the cover to Passing Queens and Making Homes. This is issue 7. And this was from a prior campaign, and these are just the alternative covers. The other ones had the original Jade Gonzalez cover. She's the series artist. This is her artwork, but the covers aren't hers. And these are limited edition. They come signed and numbered. All right, I think that's, and this is issue 8. And here we go. All right, so pretty much that's my spiel. Does anybody have any questions?
Everybody's silent.
All right. Okay. I'll drink.
So,
When do
JD,
we get the drink? That was my question. When do we get the drink?
When do you start
somebody's got
drinking?
to back it.
When we
Somebody's got
get
to
it
back it.
back here.
Even
It
a
looks
dollar.
great though. It looks gorgeous.
JD,
you.
for people who are not familiar, because you've been developing these stories for a long time, somebody who's coming in the first time to the Oswald Chronicles, where would they start? I mean, it might not necessarily be this campaign, right?
Right. Well, the one good thing is this one right here, Passing Queens and Making Homes. This is issues 7 and 8, but I have all of the issues as an add-on available to this, and that's where you should begin. So it's issues 1 through 8 of Passing Queens and Making Homes. But like I said, you can also get We Were Just Passing Through on its own without having to get the prior story. Because I do have in the first page of the first issue, I do have a catch up where you can read, it says, what came before. So you can go on and just catch up really quickly.
I'm just checking numbers real quick.
Now, one thing I will say about living real close to these lakes like this on a holiday like this, it's just boom, 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 boom all weekend long. It's just getting dark out there. So if it sounds like, gunfire and shit in the background.
I believe that JD got a backer because it was 64 at my count.
Oh, nice.
Oh, there you go. Thank you.
What?
You're up to 65 backers now.
There you go.
There
you go.
Cheers,
There
man.
we
Cheers.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Ready, Nita?
That's
Let's
why
go.
we're here.
Yeah.
All right, I break out
Cheers.
my Dr.
That's
Pepper.
funny, man.
All right. Here we go. Round
There you
2.
I'd rather drink
Round
cold
2,
syrup.
yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. And one of the other things that I have,
Do it again.
the other thing I have with this series, it's I have a lot of digital and I have physical. So if you don't want, for a very reasonable price, I think for $8, you get issues 3 and 4 and issues Passing Queens and Making Homes. That should read 7 and 8. It says 8 and 9. That's kind of funny.
You're the one who set up the campaign.
Yeah, I know. That's the point. That's what I'm like. I'm looking at it.
Fire the editor.
I don't ever remember writing a 9th issue to that series. So it's kind of funny. All right. But yeah, I won't get you 9, but I will get you a replacement issue. I promise. I'll get you something. But for $16, there's a PDF level where you get issues 1 through 4 We Were Just Passing Through, and 1 through 8 of Passing Queens and Making Homes. So that's that. And for anyone who really wants to read, I have an ultimate PDF level. It's $40, and you get, I don't know, I think there's about 30 comics in there and about 3 short story prose books, 3 chap books, and 2 graphic novels.
Nice.
So yeah, there's probably about 600 pages worth of comics.
Yeah.
And
if you
about
It's a
Yeah,
bunch,
if you
man.
like,
and
if
probably
you
about
don't-
500
Yes.
pages of prose.
if you like PDFs, that's a deal right there. You can read
Yeah.
everything.
It'll keep you busy for certain.
And the link is in the chat if anyone wants to go back JD's book.
Yep. And and also, like I said, I also have physical levels. I have all kinds of stuff where you just want to buy a single book. I got add-ons. If you want to pick up just a couple of books and a pin, that's an add-on. I have an ultimate book level, which is like everything that's in that PDF level, but physical. Yeah, for the lunatics, I got a couple of backers on that already. So, but yeah.
You know what I didn't see, JD?
What?
The early bird special thing that you were talking about.
Oh no, that's just here. I only have it on like the card. It's not a level
Okay.
itself. Because what it is anyone who's backing physical, anyone
Okay.
with 41 people, they'll get it. Like I said, I think there's still about 8 levels left. I mean, about eight of them left. So hopefully we can move those out of here. All right.
Okay.
All right. So you can move on to the next person.
Next one on the chopping block.
Mhm.
Bryan, the creator.
Awesome. Do you want me to share screen? I feel bad. My main computer took the biggest dump last night while I was on a stream, and I have no webcam, and I'm on. I don't even know if this thing's gonna last. So if it breaks down, bear with me. I'll pop back on again.
We'll let
you want me-
Meredith share it.
Yeah, let me. I can share. I got it up already.
Okay.
I'm just saying, just in case if it looks like I died. That's just this computer sucks. All right. Yeah, I even bought new glasses and a hat and everything for tonight, and it just the world didn't want it to happen. So,
Right.
All right, so Aerith tape 2, we're doing pretty well. Just slowly but surely, but we hit 63% last night, so I'm really excited about this. For those who don't know Aerith, this is our second issue. We call them tapes. You'll see why we call them tapes. But this issue is going to be 48 perfect bound, extremely high quality paper. We're doing an embossed cover with also an embossed foil logo. We don't pull any punches here. We're going full blown. We believe that comics should be a product, not just a story. It should be a full immersion of the universe that you're creating for the reader. With Aerith, we're also dumping in a 12-page miniseries that will come with all packages. It was going to be an unlock. We started working on it. It was so badass that I said, you know what, whatever. I don't care if I make my money back on it. I want people to read this because it's really cool. So this is our cover. Obviously, that foil is photoshopped. It's not what it looks like. We did post pictures on our updates of videos. We got our print proof. But her glasses are embossed. The logo's embossed. Their armor's embossed. These guys' glasses are embossed. A couple other places are embossed. It has a really cool feeling on it. We wanted to really come out of the gate with our second issue to let people know we're serious. It's not a cash grab. We're here to give you a high quality product on top of a story, on top of artwork. If anybody is interested in reading kind of the first 8 pages, we put in the actual dialogue of the 8 pages. We didn't want to just show the artwork because our dialogue is a little different. The Most Comics one, it's bilingual. So, and we don't do translations, and there's a reason for that. It's another kind of a marketing decision. We want the reader to feel the way I felt when I heard people speak Spanish. Like, I'd have to go look it up and see what the hell they were talking about. That's also why the bad guy is talking binary code. If you want to figure out what they're saying, go type in the binary on Google, and you'll know what they're saying. So again, that whole putting the reader in our universe, not just them having holding the comic in their hand reading. We want them to be involved with the whole story. So right now we are continuing our story with our 2 main characters. Well, actually, a few in this tape. But we have Aerith, who's the fiery Latina. She just wants to kill one of the characters called Mother, who has the ability to kill all the citizens of Home City. So they're on a time crunch to kill her, and she brings along the somewhat handsome, somewhat strong, knows how to fight if he has to, but is dumber than a box of rocks, and he doesn't know how to keep his damn mouth shut. His name is Rafa, and he's actually based off of a few of my friends and myself because we just never learned to keep our mouth shut, and it's just always diarrhea of the mouth. And it's really interesting. Someone has read our first issue, and they read this one, and they said if Tarantino wrote a comic book, this would be the dialogue. Because even when, no matter what situation they're in, they're about to die, they're in a fight, they're chasing someone, they're always just bantering back and forth at each other. And it's very colorful language is just kind of scraping the surface. It's people have asked me, how vulgar do you plan on getting this? And I said that as much as I can. That's just it's the language that I'm surrounded with. It's Spanish and vulgarity. So the story is actually based off of my life, just in a fictional, fantasized way. Every character in the story is based off of someone I know in real life. We even have them write their own dialogue in the story, so it keeps it even more. You usually can read when it's a writer. If it's the same writer doing the characters. Yeah, they can split personality each character, but you can also tell when there's co-writers, and we really wanted it to feel, again, really immersing the reader into the universe and kind of getting that, not to sound hippie, but to kind of get that spiritual feel of the character because it is coming from someone else. We are kicking butt on progress. We are ahead of schedule. I'll be updating this again on Monday. We should be 45% done inking and around 40% coloring. And we're just burning through these really fast. Our first tier is the $25 package, and that tape is, yes, it's that size. It's a box. We put our comic books inside tape cassettes. The reason for that is each tape cassette is actually a soundtrack one of our characters created in their universe. So the voices on the soundtrack are actually the voices from our characters that have played in our animated series and have also played into our video game. So we like to keep that the same feel throughout all of our products that we're doing. Each tape does come with a new soundtrack that we produce in studio. This one is going to be 5 Fleetwood Mac songs done in heavy metal. So it's been really, really awesome. And what's up, B-Rose? And the singer is also voicing the main character of the Virginity, whose name is Blood Soul. And the Virginity is a group of lesbian bounty hunters who go and steal women and sell them to brothels. And it's really kind of awesome. Yeah, it gets intense. So the first tier, you get the box, you get the Polaroid, you get a pin, you get a sticker, and you get the 48-page. And everything's signed. We do sign our comics right out the gate. We don't like to charge for that. For the $50 tier, you get everything I just said, plus you get a cool lenticular dance card from Farah, one of our main characters. She shows you how to do a little bit of Latina movements. You get the 8-bit game cartridge. It's not a real game, or we'd have to charge a lot of money for it, but it is an old school NES cartridge. We found a manufacturer that produced a bunch of ours with the label, and then you also get the cool Rafa air freshener. If you go up to $70, you get everything I just said. Plus, you get a cool chibi sticker set. You get a 3D print of Aerith's big sword called Swizzle Stick, and you get an 8x12 big metal print done by Esquivo, who's an up-and-coming artist. The guy is just destroying the field right now. He's going to be guaranteed. I say he's going to be the next David Finch easily. The guy's just insane. If you want to go $100. Everything we just said, plus you get the metal version of our comic book. So it's a metal cover, front cover, back cover, normal inside story, paper, and that'll be signed, and it's the Esquivo cover, as you see there. And if you have not got tape 1, we did a limited run of tape 1. You can add this for only $10, so you can get both issues, and you just throw that on as an add-on, add catch-up, and you'll get the original first story. Once we run out of that print, we will not print issue 1 again. So it is very limited edition. We're also doing that with tape 2. We've set a number of what we're going to print. Once we hit it, it's done. We do have everything up on Comixology. It's just easier that way instead of sending PDFs. And we found out a lot of people have Comixology accounts, and the first issue is done actually very well on Comixology already. We just didn't want to. It works. Why change it? Our unlocks for $8,000, we have this really cool 5-inch acrylic standee, a really cool artist from Japan called Kaiti. We wanted something different looking than what we have with our other artwork, and he just busted this out. It's came out really cool, and this is why I'm really pissed off I don't have my webcam, because I could be showing everyone this stuff, especially the metal covers. For $10,000, you can become a part of our gang, the Double Rainbow Death Punch gang, which you learn about in tape 2. Double Rainbow Death Punch gang is a gang created by our main characters, Aerith, Rafa, Isabel Ray, and Farah. We have shirts with this. We have stickers with this. We've been kind of we want to create a crew. Instead of, we tell people we don't have followers, we don't have readers, we have gang members. And we're trying to create a crew. And we thought, hey, if everyone's got a patch, everyone's got a stickers, and they're rolling around at Comic-Con, it's kind of like, all right, I know you're part of the crew. So we're just trying to get people involved in the story and make them feel like they're part of the actual story. And why not say, hey, you want to be a gang member with one of our cool Double Rainbow Death Punch patches? Our $15,000 stretch, we cut it. Like I said, we just thought the story was really awesome. The artwork's just been really cool. It's the adventures of Todd Boy and Mox. They're 2 main characters in our universe. They're really cool dudes. We wanted to show their backstory. And so far, we've gotten the penciling almost completed, and this is done by Esquivo. We're having the inking done by our friend Tiago. The coloring is going to be done by Steve Cannon. So some pretty big up-and-coming names in the indie comic world as far as art goes. So we just threw up a couple of the pencilings that have been finished so far. This cool guy right here is the Emperor. He does some crazy stuff. This is our guy Mox. $20,000, we actually have a live action poster setup. We're building a stage like a movie scene. We're pulling in professional models, makeup artists. We want to do a blockbuster style poster, and I've already done the numbers. If we hit 20,000 and the money we would spend on it, we wouldn't make any money on this project, but we just want to do it. it's a obsessive passion that I have with this story, and I'm more excited about sharing it with people than anything else. People always say, well, there's always, you always want to make money. Yes, that's cool. I'm all about making money. That's not what issue 2 and issue 1 is about. Right now, we want to build an awesome fan base, some loyal fans, and people know that we're not a cash grab. We're not here to just put out a couple issues and leave. We want them to see that it's not just them investing into us, it's us investing into the reader as well. So we have our Chibi sticker set. People wanted it as an add-on, so we threw it in as an add-on. We have our cool Chibi tees. These were done by our friend in Brazil, Nicole, and that's all she does all day. She's a VTuber that just does Chibi stickers all day. And we said, hey, can you make us some? I've never been a Chibi fan. I've always thought they were kind of weird. And then I saw these and said, I'm a Chibi fan. So we just threw them on everywhere. And now my daughters want shirts of these, of course. We do have our Indiegogo exclusive. These 2 shirts are the transformation shirts of Aerith and Rafa when they go into their, I guess you could say, like their Super Saiyan mode. These will only be on Indiegogo. We will not put these on our website, which is aerith.com. These will go on our website once the campaign's over. Little more view of our metal variant. So this is what the metal cover will look like. And then we have our, oh, come on, don't do that to me. There we go. Our Hollow Pixel Chrome cover, which was done by our friend Mel Henning. She's she's been doing art for a while.
Got to check out.
So yeah. So we wanted to do something cool, something different for a cover, and we have a really good relationship with a comic book printer that's here locally in the Phoenix area. And we saw this and said, we got to do something with that. It's just really cool. Tape 3, we're doing some really crazy stuff with paper and how inserts work as well. For the first 75 backers, I'm sorry, everybody, tonight. We've already locked this out, but for our first 75 backers, you're either going to get a hand-painted Aerith 3D print. These are about 5 inches. The Todd Boy 3D print, he's really massive, or a Rafa 3D print. So thanks to everyone who hit that 75 backers. You're going to get something awesome as a thank you from us. And then our team, myself, our homie NC, Esquivo, Tiago, and Steve, who's our colorist. And that's where we're at right now. And we do have, if you just want the damn game cartridge, you can buy that too. Or if you just want the PDFs, we do have that. And those will definitely go out before physical copies get in hand and before we get, because you guys all know Comixology is a process. It took us 3 months to get ours going because we were dealing with 2 different reps, and one was telling us to do one thing and we would submit it. The other one would tell us to do something else. And when the other guy was reviewing what he told us to fix, he was rejecting it and we would resubmit. It was a whole cluster. So the PDFs will be available for $12 to get in hand. And if you are curious, go check out the trailer. I don't want to waste the 2 minutes right now for you guys.
You got to play it.
You got to play it? I
Yeah,
can play it if
I
you
can
want
play
to. Will the sound come through okay through share screen or?
Well, if
Did you?
yeah,
go
did
ahead,
you click it when to share sound when
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just close it out, come back in.
All right, I'll close it out. All right.
Hit the share audio box in the lower
Share
left corner. Of the
screen. There you go. See, I just need Pops to tell me what to do.
Oh, somebody else could have told you. I just.
We're all here to walk you through it. Don't worry.
Right, let me go here.
Doris, no, I don't think anybody's drunk yet except me. I was drinking all day with these guys.
Yeah, I used to enjoy the captain and whatever else was thrown at me back in the day. All right, let's try
I
this now.
just pulled that apple slice off the shelf. I was like, I never seen that before.
Have you tried the
cannonball?
The cannonball? The cannonball, Captain Morgan? It's really spicy. Oh man, that's good stuff right there.
That's what I mean. I'm not a big rum guy, but it was just like apple slice.
Yeah, why
that
not?
sounds interesting. And that bottle came home with me, you know.
So we are working on for tape 3. We're already working on the trailer. We're gonna do full animation. So we've had to start way ahead. Anybody here who's done animation, y'all know that stuff takes a long time to do, and it's not fun.
Yeah, really.
All right, so here's our trailer.
Enlarge that screen, bud. There you go. Come on. Oof.
Somebody else might have to share the video.
Yeah, your
Yeah,
processor.
yeah.
Your processor
You're not-
might be strong enough for it.
Meredith, bring it up. My computer's giving me all kinds of trouble.
Okay, hold on a second.
Thank you.
I got it. If you want.
Yeah, hold on. Earth here. We good? You got that up?
Yep.
Okay. And here we go.
Volume.
You're muted.
Ah. Try that again. Take 2.
There we go.
I didn't ask for this. I never asked to be a killer. That is what she wanted. And she created such a monster that over time, I learned to enjoy it. I learned to revel in the hunt. I yearned for it. The look in their eyes, the smell of the soul leaving the flesh, the taste of the fear in their blood. I will never understand myself. At least he wanted to understand me. He knew how to make a cyberorganic girl tingle in places that tingles can happen with a single cocky wink of the eye. Hell, he didn't even mind all the hairspray. What a winner. But he did give me love. And his love gave me light. His love gave me a reason. I once heard that love is selflessly giving your breath away to allow someone else to breathe. And I did that. He did that. But it was so mierda. And now, he must die, pinche gringo pendejo! You pissed off the wrong mujer, motherfuckers! I am asked the same question all the fucking time. What is it that I want? And the truth? Well, the truth is all I wanted was what all girls that have a thirst for blood want. A goddamn Delia's catalog and some fucking tacos. And when I get a hold of you, el culo por la boca tan duro que vas a probar el desayuno de ayer por una semana, coño. Not even 10 sana colita de ranas could save you from my wrath.
Yeah, so she's pretty pissed off.
Just slightly.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Bravo.
I lived in Phoenix where Brian lives, and I dated some lovely Latino women. And yes, I'm going to tell you, when they unload, it's half Spanish, half English, and you duck no matter which is coming at you.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
I love you, Lisa. I know you're watching, so I had to cover my bases on that. Yeah, that sounded awesome. I like that. Whoever did that voiceover is like,
Yeah, that's
that
Melissa.
kicked ass.
That's Melissa. She did the vocals on our the soundtrack for Tape 1. If you guys want to check that out after the show, go hit up on Spotify. Just type in Aerith Saga, and we got a lot of tracks. We even had the girl who's doing our current soundtrack. We did a metal cover. I don't know if anybody has kids who listen to K-pop all damn day long. We did a heavy metal cover of BTS's Mic Drop, and it came out freaking awesome. So if you want to listen to some different kind of music, go to Aerith Saga on Spotify and check out the wacky shit we do.
cool.
Have you gotten anybody asking what the cassette is?
So we usually,
because we're old enough here.
yeah, no, everyone knows what. Yeah, no, we haven't had anybody who goes, "What the heck is that?" I haven't had to explain it to my daughters, but they see all the 80s and 90s stuff I've had, and they get it. They just think it's ridiculous that you would have to have a tape and fast forward a song when you could just change it on your phone. So
Crazy.
You can tell them they didn't have phones back then.
They don't. It's kind of hard for a 6 and 3-year-old to comprehend that.
Oh, forget it. Wait until you have to explain how we used to use those cassettes to wait for the radio.
Exactly.
Waiting for our favorite songs to come on.
Making a mixtape. Yes.
Oh yeah, and the pencil was used to rewind it.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, what do you mean you had to wait for the song?
Yeah. Or you only got one movie a week to rent. What is that all about?
So guys, go back there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We need more backers. We need to take more
We're
shots.
thirsty. We're thirsty.
We're thirsty. Yeah, and anybody who's tuning in, first of all, make sure that you hit the subscribe button wherever it is you're tuning in from. And for the 4 campaigns, because we don't want to forget about lore, even $1 moves the backer count and gets these guys a drink. They're thirsty.
Do it. I got 5 more shots poured. So come on, guys. I don't want to waste them.
No wasting booze. That's alcohol abuse.
And the next person on the list,
we have
Mr.
Lattie.
Let's see.
Come on.
Yeah, one of y'all might have to share the screen if you can, or share the campaign. If that's possible.
I can do that. Let me.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's my browser. I think I'm using
Also, it could be because it's the holiday weekend. Probably so many people are online. Probably.
Also, the Chrome. It don't.
I think that's what it is. I'm using like a
Firefox
Firefox alternative. Yeah. I think that's why I can't do it, because every time I click it, it says yeah. So this is my campaign. It's called Teenage Time Travelers Night Stars. This is I actually did a Kickstarter years ago in 2012, and that was for the first issue of this, and we did really well. And I've been fortunate enough to be able to do some professional work for IDW, and in that time period, I was always able to get 1 issue of this out a year. So this is the culmination of that original story arc. So the story is about 3 kids who are taken aboard a flying saucer. And when they're on there, the saucer kind of morphs around them and puts them in these suits that make them look like aliens, like little green men. But the saucer is actually a time machine. So it takes them back in time where they crash land in Roswell, New Mexico in 1947. So they're the Roswell aliens. And from there, it's their journey throughout time, kind of dealing with history's mysteries, like they knock Amelia Earhart's plane out the sky. One of them falls in love with Anne Frank. They get a Yeti as a pet. So it's kind of I love conspiracies. I love all that kind of stuff. I used to love ancient aliens and things. There you can see the girl transforming Sailor Moon style into an alien. So it's just kind of my favorite things. And it's very Goonie based, since we're talking about 80s and cassette tapes and stuff like that. I was a big Goonies fan, big Monster Squad fan. So this is in my mind, the alien alternative of that, of those movies. And I was actually, they have a Roswell Fest going on right now. So I drove out to Roswell one year, and I launched the 4th issue in Roswell, New Mexico, which was really fun. They do something every July 4th weekend. So these are pages. What's that?
How many did you sell in Roswell?
I sold out. I don't know. I brought a big old box full of issues, and I was sold out Saturday night, man. I went and drank some, they had some alien IPAs. And I was just boozing it up out in the desert, man. I did good that weekend. Roswell was good too.
I just want you to think about this for a minute, Tim. And you know me. This is what I do. I come up with stuff. Right. There are Roswell Facebook groups. There are UFO Facebook groups that would eat this up. You already know that. Look how many UFO people bought them when you had them to show them to them.
Yeah, it was man. They would come by. It was a big festival. They blocked. Roswell's not a big town. It's a small town. Right. And whenever I'd finish that pitch, man, they were grabbing it up. It was it's good people out there. It's hot, man. Desert's no
Get
joke.
those Facebook groups too, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do
I put
not
that $10
exclude
tier in. I'm
yourself.
listening. I'm paying attention.
Do not exclude yourself from any avenue of marketing. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm even thinking about hitting up Coast to Coast because I had met them years ago. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about. Coast to Coast AM.
Mhm.
That's like late night show. It's
Right.
been around for years and years. And that's another cool thing about it. I had that was an experiment I did, all the pages connecting. I told y'all this last time we were on. We ended up at the United Nations one night at Comic-Con in New York, and that led to doing work for UNICEF. So it was featured on the NASDAQ. Michael Uslan, who's back, I don't know how he got it, but somehow he got the rights to Batman years ago. So anytime you see a Batman movie or TV show, it's always going to say produced by Michael Uslan. That's a buddy of ours. He has some kind words to say about the book. Yeah, he gave us a lot of advice early on. We have Dan Schoening and Luis Delgado, who did an alternate cover, who are the Mr. IDW over there. They do everything. They're doing Godzilla right now, G.I. Joe, but they did Ghostbusters for years, man. Amazing artist. He worked on Ed, Edd and Eddy. They've done everything. My Little Pony. They're unbelievable. And like I'd mentioned before, we have a Yeti story. That'll be the fifth 25 pages, or broken down fifth chapter. And that's a play on Creep Show. And we have emojis, we have stickers, we have a big old stretch goal, we have an action figure my buddy Adrian Melton designed for us, which just came out. I mean, it's just worth looking at just to see how talented the guy is.
Now, I know that JD had an action figure too. You guys should compare notes and stuff like that.
He, like you said, it's a learning experience, and I have a 3D printer right here. I'm always 3D printing stuff. That's why I was wondering when you said it. I was like, I wonder if he's giving out the STL files, but I figured you were actually printing them and mailing them. Correct?
Oh no, we had these manufactured in China.
Okay, but they were 3D printed?
No. These are vinyl.
Okay, got it.
So yeah, these guys are all vinyl. So these are like steel molds and the whole 9 yards with that.
And that's really the process. That's the expensive part of this. When you're getting a toy made, it's called tooling. Yep. And what they do is they take these big metal bricks and they put the mold in there, and that's what they shoot the plastic into. And that's really your expensive part in making a toy. That's why back in the day you'd see every He-Man figure would have the same body and then a different rubber head, because they were just reusing that mold for the body and then popping a different head on there, painting it a different color, giving them different weapons. Batman, you'll see a Arctic Batman, whatever, a million different Batman figures. They're just popping that mold back in. There's the new cover with a little motion to it. And then this is something I did the other morning. Again, I'm a child of the 80s too. I had many a cassette tape, many a CD. So I did a little Nintendo Mario 3 inspired.
Nice.
Little GIF right there.
Nice, yeah.
So this is our
Go
campaign.
back to show them the pages layout. The connecting pages.
This was something, this was an idea I had years ago. So if you take the inks, if you really, really look at it, you can see that you might look at a panel and be like, man, that's kind of an odd layout, or that's a strange composition. All the pages, when connected, will make one giant image. Which the hardest part was, without question, the eye. I'm pointing at it like you can see, but the eyeball. That was page 19 of the first issue. I was like, dude, if I can get past this, I can do the whole thing. The rest will be easy. So it was just a little experiment I did. I had done it years ago with a Fathom sample that I was showing to Michael Turner. This is like in 2004. And I went to Texas Comic-Con, or Wizard World, Texas. And when I started this off, it was an idea I had. And like I said, that was the big page. Hair and other things like that. So you see that soldier right there smoking a cigarette. Like his bandolier and stuff creates the line, creates a piece of the hair. It's just a fun thing to do, something different, an experiment. I don't know how many of y'all grew up like super comic fans in like the 90s and stuff like that, but you used to get that with cards. Like you'd have like X-Men Series 2. And when cards would come out, they would be in Yeah, right. Yes, sir. So they would be in a set of 9. When you go put your cards in your Trapper Keeper or whatever it was, they would be in rows of 9. And when you put those cards together, it might be like the X-Men in the Danger Room or whatever. Marvel Series 2, all the backgrounds connected and had this cool space background, which was really awesome. So it's kind of a play on that. They did it with Earth X as well, I believe. Alex Ross and them did it with the covers, where all the covers would connect. So I was just like, man, I want to kind of do it on the inside instead, like take it to the next level. Yeah, so that's that. And Mr. Pops suggested that we make it a poster. So I think that should be a stretch goal at some point.
Well, yeah, because I was about to ask, like, how would someone even be able to like display something like that without tearing apart the book?
Well, you got about 2 issues then.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah.
Well, it's on the back of the book as well, so the back cover, that's what it is.
Oh, okay. All right.
So you see it when you ideally you close the book and there it is. Surprise.
And I also talked to Tim about possibly doing something like this with cards instead of having to tear a book up. A deck of cards that has your whole puzzle and maybe some other stuff on the back. Who knows? From the books as you progress. Who knows? A few in this book, a few in the next book. Pick your favorite piece of art that you've done out of this so far and turn it into a puzzle card set.
And that's something different. That's something. So again, I grew up in the '90s era where we had chromium covers and cards, and there was just always some kind of new gimmick or something fun to be involved with. So yeah, I love that idea. Anything like that, I'm interested in for sure. What's the best way to we just have to brainstorm and figure out like the best way to do it. And these are the
first. Gotta get you funded first.
I know. Hey, and I told him the other day, Pops is like, man, I get my kicks watching y'all get these things funded. I'm like, well, this will be a fun one to watch then, man. This is fourth quarter living. So we're creeping up on halfway. We're creeping up on $2,000. I think we'll be fine. I'm gonna message some people this week and see about getting some more eyes on it.
Well, it's like I said, make sure you go to those UFO Facebook groups.
Right.
The Roswell Facebook group specifically. There's probably a dozen of them. Just go drop the link.
There has to be.
Just go drop the link there. You never know.
They had so again, I just loved all this stuff growing up. Obviously there's Yetis and aliens and time travel. And they had a Oswald. It was like a JFK convention down here, and the guys from Coast to Coast came. And I was able to talk to them, and they said they would share it on the Coast to Coast website and stuff like that. So I'm going to reach out to them and just see what kind of. My other thing is, it's always been I believe in the product. I think if people see it, they'll feel the same way. And man, I'm also recoloring everything, so I'm happy with the pages the way they're coming out. Just I've been saying it, a fresh coat of paint, man, will do wonders.
Guys, JD just got a backer.
Oh,
sweet.
Nice.
Cheers, dude.
Hey.
Let's go.
You guys are way too fast. They got to get mine out and pour it and everything.
We
think
pour
they're
ours
ready.
before the show.
We do pre-show prep.
But see, I like mine nice and cold. See, so it's got to stay in the flask in the cooler here. I like
We
my
don't
alcohol
worry
to be
about
cold.
that.
So it takes me a minute to catch up to you because the frozen flask, baby. That's how we do it.
You got to be ready on spot.
Nope.
And there's a $10 tier Pops recommended, which I think was a no-brainer.
Yeah, the PDF.
Yeah, absolutely. That should have been there. That should have been there from day one.
Has anybody got one yet?
I don't know. I have to go check. One claim. Okay, there we go. One claim. Yeah.
It paid off. The time you took to put it up paid off. There you go.
Right. There's a guy, there's a buddy of mine. So I ended up on VK, which is the Russian Facebook. And so I ended up being friends with some of those guys. And I have a buddy in Siberia, and he wants some of my Ghostbuster books. So I'm thinking about sending him and just testing. I want to test out the shipping. So if we can
What's
get
up
that
with the
lowered
product
too.
placement? Wait, go back to that picture.
Well,
Oh yeah, this is my
do we
like
want to play
publishing
the
history.
video?
I want you to show that picture back again, Meredith. That one that was just up. Go back to that picture.
Okay.
I could
Product
break down all
placement.
kinds of stuff. Yeah.
Product.
So this is almost like a self-portrait in a weird kind of way. It's like a publishing self-portrait. So I love Back to the Future. That's a big reason I do any kind of time travel. So that's the Pepsi from it. Obviously the Ghostbusters 2 mug from the movie, Ninja Turtles. That's a cat I had in the background. I did some Plants vs. Zombies. They have a PKE meter back there. What else we have? You can't see it right now, but I love Sailor Moon. I got Sailor Moon stuff all behind me. That was a big inspiration for like their transformations. There's also I'm doing a book with Chuck Dixon, and it's free on archaven.com. And so I have some, I have a copy of Nightfall back there and one of the cars from the book.
It's one of those Easter egg books, y'all.
Oh no, there's Easter eggs. I'm holding back on Easter eggs. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff going on here.
If you're a fan of Easter eggs, if you're a fan of looking at the posters in the background and looking at the weird stuff, this is one of those books. I love those kind of books where the store names are something you're going to recognize or a parody of something you're going to recognize, and they make you kind of giggle because it's not just the character that dominates the panel. It's the whole panel. People that do those Easter eggs make you look at each panel. Not just glance over
even stuff
the
in the logo. Like even the logo encodes like Chronos and time and stuff like that. So I'm throwing in all kinds of crazy things.
Meredith, why don't you play the video for us?
Yep, I was just about to ask if we wanted to do that. Now we don't have any copyright music or anything, do we?
No, I don't believe so. No.
All right, awesome. Let's do this thing then.
I got a letter from 13-year-old Ryan from Belfast. Now, Ryan, if you're out in the crowd tonight, here's the answer to your question. No. As far as I know, an alien spacecraft did not crash in Roswell, New Mexico in 1947. And Ryan, if the United States Air Force did recover alien bodies, they didn't tell me about it either. And I want to know.
We were abducted from our everyday lives. Now we are lost in time and space, hoping to find a way to change the future by battling our way through the past.
And that's our new 80s style logo.
Now, tell them the size of the book.
Right. So this is not a single issue. This is a 125 page, very likely going to be more than that, hardcover book. So if like I said, I've done Plants vs. Zombies, it'll be the same as this, but much thicker. I think this is about half of that. So yeah, it's not a small thing here. And we had talked about it last time I was on the show. 3/4 of that is going to printing. This is same as the creator. This is a labor of love, man. This is not my Ferrari's not parked outside, nor will it be most likely. So yeah, we're just trying to get it out there, get it in front of everybody.
And last but not least,
I'm already back this month.
I know.
Bit by bit, so I can keep making them drink week after week. $10 per week until I got it paid for.
Lola, would you like me to play the video first?
Yes, please.
All right, here we go.
Voiceover by Randy Zimmerman.
It all started with an invite. Then you wake up in a cage. You would never expect what happens next. Who lives? Who dies? Are you ready to get lured?
Randy's voice is awesome.
Yeah, you
Freaking
rock.
laugh.
Every time I heard that laugh,
I really still can't believe it's him. It's
I
really
love it.
funny.
I love it.
That laugh is excellent. I love it.
So that's a picture of Blair. He's the evil playboy guy that hosts all the parties. There's one of our main characters, Chastity. And that is Chastity walking in on her husband, Zach, with another woman. And she's mad because she's done having her fun and he's not. And then they're talking about stuff the next morning and she's still kind of irritated. So there's still time to get the Lola trading card. It's for the 51st physical backers. This fetish sticker pack everybody will get. I know who did that. That's an awesome piece by Daphne Leish.
Oh, thank you.
And if we reach 2,500, this print will be available, done by Michael Watson. It will be in color. All the perks are for physical backers only. I'm sorry. And then there's the original cover, but if you want something more exclusive, get the Lola wraparound cover that's only for Indiegogo. Some character bios. Now it was hard choosing pictures or pages to put up, so what you get. But all the pages are done. Well, they're drawn and colored. I have those, and the lettering is getting done now. There's a close-up of the key that you can get. It is a bottle opener, and it plays an important role in the story, and it's part of the logo. And if you want Blair's ring, you can get that also. I just got the holographic stickers in today, guys, and they look awesome.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Cool.
If you're looking to get a t-shirt, you can add those on for $25 each. You got the Shocker Comics logo, and you got the Lore logo.
Can you tell us a little bit about the Shocker Comics, what you're doing with that?
Yeah, Shocker Comics is a publishing company that I started. It's an adult-only comic publishing. Fetishes A to Z. You'll learn a little bit about fetishes. I had different artists do each letter, and there's a different fetish for each letter with a write-up.
Cool.
Nice.
There's a page done by Jason Doobie for the letter L for lace. And he decided to draw me. And I know that artist.
Yeah. I have to keep everybody in artwork.
Daphne got letter Z for Zentai. Now here's a funny one.
Unsolicited.
Yeah, tell us about Unsolicited.
This is my favorite one. This is hilarious.
So, guys, I have folders full of unsolicited pictures and videos that I get all the time. So I took the first 28 of those and turned it into a book. So you get the picture and you get the name.
So some of you, and you know who you are, could be featured.
Right, you about to be published, boys.
In an upcoming issue of Unsolicited.
Well, you remove any marks that might
But identify
actually,
them. Yes.
yeah.
Hopefully,
Any
there's no
pictures
birthmarks
that-
on certain areas.
Any pictures that were in the backgrounds, any identifying marks, stuff like that. Those are
Every one of them guys is gonna know.
Oh yeah.
All
It's like
names have been
Ashley Madison
changed
all over
to
again,
protect
man.
the guilty.
Should have behaved yourselves.
And there's gonna be some ladies that are gonna know too. I've seen that picture before. The background was different, but I've seen that picture before.
And
I already
there's the
know.
team, me, and
People are gonna
Dave's
get
the
outed on
Supreme.
that one. It's gonna
He
be
is
hilarious.
the artist and the colors for lore. And I have a lot of fun tiers. You just gotta check them out. The get drawn in is done because you obviously the pages are done, so you can't get drawn in anymore. The unsolicited cover is sold out, but you can still get the ABC fetish cover, and you can get the letter N for nylons done by Varian. You can get that page, and there's a whole bunch of other tiers. And this will only be in demand till August 1st. So you got this month only, and then it's over with. So get it while you can.
And then once it's off in demand, it's going to go to print. I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yes.
Once the lettering is done, I'm going to print.
There you go.
Has anyone backed any of the other campaigns? I'm in a different tab here trying to scroll up for you guys.
Let me check.
Everybody check your numbers.
Your numbers.
Check your numbers. Oops. I want that. That one. There you go.
Now, see, one thing you have going on right now is it's, 10 o'clock on the East Coast, and everybody's outside watching the grand finale. Because I can hear it.
Okay.
Yeah, people are shooting.
Yeah,
off
mine's starting
fireworks
over
around
here.
Yeah, I can hear it. Pop, 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 all over out there. So,
Yeah, I think the 4th has taken a hit on my show.
And it's just the 3rd, actually. I had to double check. It's like, wait a minute.
yeah, but don't be discouraged by that, because I mean the same thing like with me when I did CromCon on Memorial Day weekend. We probably didn't have the turnout that we normally get, but on the replays it all caught up. So I mean,
Yeah, I got the
people
campaign.
are still gonna watch this later, and probably you're gonna pick up some backers from.
I shared the campaigns on my social medias,
Yeah.
and the campaigns are in the description, so everyone can go check them out when they feel like it.
Yeah, there's
And
no
as
link.
always-
I had like bumps that had no rhyme or reason to it, so I think you're right. I think people just watch it afterwards.
Oh yeah, sometimes it's replay. You get replay hits. You get a lot of stuff goes on. That's why I tell everybody just go on as many shows as you can.
Yep.
Right.
You just don't know. Some are gonna hit. Do it.
I finally see your picture. It's coming out great, Daphne.
Oh, thank you.
I couldn't see it when it was small. Like I can see it
Yeah.
now. That's rocking.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
fucking amazing,
Damn.
right?
Yeah, man. Look at that window back there. That came out great.
Yeah, so this is a piece for JD's probably next Oswald campaign. It's for his next chapbook for Oswald. So this is one of the pieces that's going to be in that book.
Yeah, that's a fun.
All right.
That's cute.
Thank you.
You're crazy with that glass. That came out great.
That's the cleanest thing I've ever watched you draw.
So I guess we're gonna take 4 shots because that's what I have left
I
on my
had 6,
table.
so I'm like on 4 now.
Oh, you're gonna pop them all at once? Oh lord.
Yeah, you're at a
Yeah, because
jeez.
we're at our hour mark.
We need the post video. We need the aftermath video.
So
Yeah.
ready, Nita?
Yep, go.
Let's go.
These ladies just want to kill a motherfucker.
Right.
One.
Oh man.
Oh,
Y'all wild for that.
Daphne, you've got Lola's liver. I've got Nita's.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh,
We're
nobody
taking
got
custody.
mine though.
Hold on,
You
Nita.
started early.
All right, last one.
Oh, holy crap. Oh,
I
yeah,
don't think I have
Yeah.
4 left in the blast, though. I think I only got like 3.5. We're just gonna have to
Oh.
deal, you know.
Fuck,
Yes.
I'll kill this Miller Lite. Damn, y'all wild.
Woo!
There we go.
Yeah, you can drink irresponsibly as long as you're not driving.
Right, exactly.
I was about to go back out. Yeah, I need to call Lyft.
That's all the farther I gotta go right there.
I also
So,
love
Pops.
looking at everybody's backgrounds too. I like seeing what your nerddom is, you know.
Oh, dude, you wanna
yeah.
look for a minute? I'll show you some stuff.
Yeah, man.
Oh wow!
Right.
Damn.
This is my original art corner, and there's actually an Electra up there on top of the TV that you can't really see that Sean Howe did. That was awesome. That's Andrew Mangum's Hatchet. John R. Smith did me as a Jedi.
That came out. That looks
Jedi
cool.
Pop. JT Malloy, who you've seen on this show, did the Black Cat and the Super Pops right there.
We're going to we're past the hour mark, so we're gonna
This
do
whole
our outros.
corner.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Well, before we do that, let me just do a quick rundown through the campaigns, okay?
All right, go ahead.
We were just passing through 1 through 4. JD Calderon, you've got 66 backers right now with 8 days to go. Make sure that you are sharing this out with your network because the share button is free. We've got
Exactly.
Bright Stars Volume 1 hardcover. We've got 38 backers right now, 38 days left. We've got a ways to go. Come on, you guys. Make sure that you
Gotta
hit the
work
share
on that
button.
one, y'all. That one's
Back at,
Yeah.
there's a PDF bundle there too, so it makes it affordable to onboard into that story, and the art looks fantastic. We've got
Thanks.
Aerith Tape 2, 41 days left, 79 backers. We are over the halfway point. Again, make sure that you hit the share button, share it out with your friends, share it out with your networks, your frenemies, it doesn't matter. Just
Exposure's king, y'all. Exposure's
expose
king.
yourself. What, Pops? What?
That's what I
You're gonna
said.
end up in Indie Princess's book. You keep doing
Yeah,
that.
exactly. Yeah.
Don't end up in the Indie Princess's book, or maybe you
Don't
do.
get my
because-
group banned, but expose yourself as awesome as often as possible.
Oh, we could all use a chuckle. And of course, we've got Lure, which ends at the end of the month. Lola,
August 1st.
August 1st, it ends. We've got 47 backers, 2230 there. It is in demand currently, but not for long. Again, share it out. And $1 makes a difference. It moves the needle. Believe it or not, a lot of people are like, what's the value of $1? It's $1. You know,
Yeah,
I like that.
Triple
moves
said
the
too.
backer count. It
Too,
moves the backer
for
count, and
trending.
when you have days in between, you know, like from the beginning to the end, and you have that lull, that one little sale will help
Yes.
rejuvenate a campaign. Trust me.
Not only that, but I want everybody to check this out. Shipping fluctuates. You can start your
Right.
campaign today, and by the time you get to where it's time to fulfill and ship, shipping could have gone up. Those dollars, they freaking help offset that added cost that you don't see coming, no matter what it is. There are going to be hidden costs and added costs that are going to come up and bite you in the ass. And it's nice those extra dollars help offset that. So, you know, don't ever think $1 doesn't mean anything when it comes to this.
Yeah, I had a roofer tell me that this week, man. He kicked over one of my solar lights, and I'm like, dude, don't worry. It's like $1 at Walmart, man. He's like, bruh, dollar means something when you don't have $1. I was like, yeah, that's a good
That's
point,
true,
dude.
yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
True.
Lola, on that note, you want to take us out?
Pops, where can you be found at?
I can be found at the Comic Related Madness on Facebook, Comic Talk with Pops Van Zant on YouTube, at Madness Comic on Twitter, and the Pops Van Zant on Twitch. Just like
Lattie?
that.
Team Lattie, team like basketball team, and Lattie, Lattie. You can find me on PlayStation, for Twitter, whatever. I'm all over.
Daphne.
You can find me at eagleworks.com, where it's my main portfolio site. You can find all my links to all my social medias and all my galleries. You can read Eagle Raven for free. You can hit Tall Tales online. You can read Tall Tales for free. And don't forget to check out the link for House of Bob, which takes you to Fur Affinity, and where you can see the only place you can see the uncensored versions of all the House of Bob furry porn collection. So yeah, eagleworks.com.
JD, how do you deal with her?
That's why we have separate
comics,
offices.
girl.
That, yeah.
Deal with her.
Remember, it's like the secret to a happy relationship is separate bathrooms and separate offices.
Oh my God. Right.
Yes.
Where can we find you, JD?
You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, DeviantArt, all under JD Calderon. You can find me on YouTube under JD Calderon and Indie Comics Explained, where I hold the Sunday show, not this Sunday because it's the 4th, where we a group of us get together and we talk about comics and various, various stuff about the industry. And I also do occasionally I do one-on-one interviews with various indie artists. So.
Brian.
You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, everything under Aerith Saga, or you can go to aerith.com, and that's our online store with all of our social links as well.
Meredith.
All right, you guys can find me at linktree.com/RagenAVC. That's got all of my links. That's got all of her links. And yeah, follow us everywhere. Just don't peek in our windows because that's weird.
Nita.
You can find me at linktree/RagenAVC and C_chaos247 on Twitter.
Nita, I've been watching you keep drinking, man. I salute you. That is, I'm just like this. She's going for it, man. She's ending it strong.
Yeah,
She always
she
does.
always does. She goes hard.
That's cool.
And guys, you can find me on Linktree Indie_Princess. All my links are there. And again, check out Lore on Indiegogo. It's in demand, but this is the last month for it, so get it while you can. And we will see everybody.
Thanks everybody for
next
watching.
Saturday.
Yeah, thank y'all.
Yeah.
Thank
Thanks
you, everybody.
everybody who backed. Thanks everybody who
Good night.
watched. Peace.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.